This is an immortal game which features some of the brilliant tactics by Capablanca, the former world champion from Cuba, and we are going to witness some crazy tactics which always works in a game. So without further ado, let's dive straight into this wonderful game. Capablanca with the white pieces opens the game with this e4, e5, knight f3, knight c6. We see some usual developing move. Now d4, striking in the center and turning the game to the Scotch game, but obviously not. d6, not accepting the pawn. So knight c3, knight f6, bishop b5. We see some usually developing moves, and with this move, the game is transposing into the Royal Lopez. Now the bishop d7, we just want to prevent this knight, and the pawn push was really coming, so the bishop move is really important. Now we have castle, bishop e7, and black is also now ready to castle. Rook e1, protecting the pawn and developing the rooks. So we have e takes d4, knight takes d4, knight takes d4, and we have some series of exchanges. Bishop takes v5 and this knight takes, and we are attacking a pawn. So black just castled here. Obviously you cannot capture a free pawn if you are thinking about this, because you will just lose the game after this pawn push. Queen is under attack, and once you save the knight with this move, the queen is coming here and the knight is lost for free. So that is not a way to go. So after this, Capablanca played very outstanding move, and he played this queen c3, attacking the pawn twice. And what's the idea? You can just prevent this by pushing the pawn. Now this knight is coming on d4, and this knight is jumping on f5, which will be really a wonderful square for this knight. So black realized the threat, and now knight is jumping here. Obviously we threaten checkmate, but the bishop is already on time. We've already played the knight back, and this bishop can intermediate in between. Now the queen is coming here, attacking the pawn twice, and there doesn't seem a good looking move to save this pawn. You don't want to advance the pawn because you will just be left with some isolated pawns in the center. So this knight is coming in the center, which looks really good, and this bishop comes here. Queen c7. Obviously the best move here was to play the queen and that attack this b2 pawn. And if you really want to go for a free pawn, then this will, obviously this is good, but black has some counterplay. This knight is coming here, attacking the b2 pawn and also attacking your strong bishop. So you want to push the pawn, but this will not help. And this bishop is coming to attack the queen and this pawn. So you don't want to play anything else, and the best move here is to offer the queen trade. And once you offer the queen trade, you will see this bishop capture, and we are sacrificing the bishop. Obviously this is not a sacrifice, because after you capture with the queen or anything else, this knight capture is winning the piece back, and that's it. This is completely good, and this pawn is under attack and you are left with the isolated pawn. So this is definitely a way to go from the black side. So this was in the game. After this bishop developed, and the queen is coming on c7 square, so we did not see the queen b6, and now queen is jumping on c7 square. But this rook is now coming to attack this central pawn. You would see this rook comes here, and here the best move is to push the pawn and strike in the king side of the black. But Capablanca spotted some brilliant idea, and he is sacrificing the rook. Obviously this is not the best of moves, but this is very tricky, and you will see. We have this rook capture, but obviously we are winning the exchange after this bishop capture, and we are also attacking this rook. So you don't want to capture with the bishop because this would be a blunder, and after queen comes here, we are threatening checkmate here and also attacking the rook. So you don't want to prevent the checkmate because this would be another blunder and the queen is lost. So after this the game is simply lost. You would have to play this pawn push and you will lose the game. So spotting this into the game, black played a very same kind of mistake was played by the black, and the best move here was to play the queen move, And why this is good? Because we threaten some checkmating ideas and also pressurizes this bishop. So you need to go back, and this is a forced line. You should go back here, bishop capture, because your queen is under attack, and after this capture your rook is hanging for free and there is a checkmate. So you want to play this rook move attacking the queen, and we deliver this check and we win back our exchange. And after this pawn capture, this should have been the perfect game and without even a flaw. But Capablanca is really outstanding, but his opponent did not play the queen move and he played this rook, using the fact that we are now threatening checkmate and you don't have time to capture the queen, and this bishop is going to capture your bishop. So Capablanca accepted it, and this is the best move in this position. And now this bishop move attacking the queen. But now the game is simply lost for black, and you can find the amazing move. Here the best move is to deliver a check first, and now why this check is working you will see. We see some deadly combination. After this king move is forced, we see the stunning sacrifice of the queen, and this is really outstanding. After this you need to accept the sacrifice, otherwise you are losing the queen and you need to move everything and you will lose the game. We can just save the knight in the next move if you don't capture. But after this queen capture, we see another stunning move with this knight, and in this position on move 22 black just resigned the game. Why you resign? Because there is nothing in this game and the queen is just fogged. If you move the king, then we can just win the queen back, and now we are up a piece and 1 pawn, 2 pawns extra. So obviously we are winning this game completely. So after this, if you really try to accept it, obviously this is the checkmate and you will just get checkmated in two. First you give up this and give up this, and this would be the wonderful checkmate on the board. So how was the video? If you really want the PGN of these kind of wonderful games, then you should consider subscribing this Facebook page, and you can become the premium member. You will earn the subscriber badge, and also there are multiple benefits, and you can enjoy the exclusive content. Early access is always given to the premium members, so you are most welcome there. And also the PGN of every game which I publish on this Facebook page, it is available on the Leech's study. So after you join this subscriber batch of this Facebook, already my 6 subscribers are enjoying this premium membership, then you will definitely improve by analyzing some of the wonderful games, and every time I upload a video, the moves would be there on the Leech's study. So what are you waiting for? You should just subscribe this page, and I will see you soon in my next video. But I would like to thank my 6 subscribers for contributing to my page, because when you subscribe this page, obviously you become the supporter of this wonderful page, and you will have multiple access to another benefits. So see you soon in my next video.